Oh, I'm supposed to deliver a speech, right? Okay, let me start by quoting the great Chinese general Sun Tzu, who once said, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting." I've never really given this statement much thought until I've experienced what it was like to be at war with my wife. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love my wife, and she loves me. In fact, she loves me so much that she, in conspiracy with my father-in-law, made sure I end up marrying her. I'll even see in the picture, I could hardly walk. You know what? This was supposed to be a shotgun wedding, but the shotgun jammed, so my father-in-law beat me up instead. This contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and to all husbands who are at war with their wives. Good afternoon. Have you ever had that ex-girlfriend who just won't go away? Look at it right! That's my wife! You think, during the first year of our marriage, I spoke and she listened. On our second year, she spoke and I listened. On our third year, we both spoke and the neighbors listened. Around 4 years ago, I had coffee with some friends. We got so engrossed by our conversation that we didn't want to stop. Then the minutes became hours. Soon, the empty coffee cups were replaced by bottle after bottle of the freezing cold beer named after a saint. What turned out to be an after-office conversation of sorts suddenly turned into a feast. Food was everywhere. And the next time I looked at my watch, it was already 40 minutes past the midnight curfew. Like Cinderella, who lost track of the time and must flee before her disguise vanishes, I had to rush for home, lest martial law would be imposed by my commander-in-chief. On the following day, I chanced upon two of my friends whom I had coffee with at night. And you know what? They just hide their long faces. Then one of them said, "My wife ambushed me like a wolf. She berated me for an hour." Then the other one reacted, "That was all your wife did?" "My wife pounced on me like a tiger. She berated me for 2 hours." Then both of them turned to me and said, "Hey, Erwin, what about you?" "Oh, me? I must admit, my wife is like a lion, but I am the lion tamer." Matching their long faces with a surprised look in their eyes, they further asked, "Really? What did you say to her?" "Not much," I said. "I just told her, 'You cannot do anything, my dear, but wait for me. Wait until I finish washing our clothes before giving you your full body massage.'" Fellow Toastmasters and guests, marriage, they say, is the only one where you sleep really alone. But you really guys out here, I'm pretty sure you don't agree to your statement, right? Proudly raise your hand if you don't agree. Now, I don't want to put you in the hot seat, I know. But let me just share with you what I did when I had lost track of the time and came home past the midnight curfew. When I opened the door upon coming home, a flying shoe came to greet me in supersonic fashion. That was a bit slow. Then the rolling sound of my wife followed suit. Her diatribe lasted for 3 hours. I just kept quiet the whole time. I listened, nodded my head to everything she said. No lucky husband would they clash with the fury of a woman's scorn. After all, the first rule of marriage states that the wife is always right. And it's like a rule is, whenever you feel she's wrong, you already know this. Go back to rule number 1. Sensing the futility of further explaining myself, I then thought of a way to subdue the enemy, Esther, my wife, in a fight. I told her, wow, your speech was great. I can really feel the emotion running through your being. And with facial expressions, oh my God, your nose was raining red, and your saliva was dripping as you laughed every word and cried the lingo. Terrible. But I love a few suggestions. Great, I can still improve. Please, keep your husband safe when you use your props. I almost got clipped when you hold me shoot towards my direction. Second, focus on one issue at a time. If your issue with me is my coming home late, don't dig up past issues like why I failed to greet you on our anniversary. Third, be conscious of the time. Do you know that the average human attention span is only 8 seconds? Your speech was 3 hours. And fourth, modulate your voice. This is what we call in Toastmasters as vocal variety. You were shouting the whole time. Nevertheless, your speech was awesome, and I'm looking forward to our next fight. Congratulations!